reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Falcons and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Jacoby Brissett of the Browns, Desmond Ridder of the Falcons.
And I think for me, and this is
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now it's second and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brissett sets to throw it. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brissett trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high, so maybe give him a couple.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They run it again with Chubb. Gets past one man. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Chubb running right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To throw, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there and 2nd down.
They did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, Patterson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Again, it's Brissett. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Working with a 2nd and 3. A give running right is Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Despite missing 3 games, Nick Chubb still finished 2nd in the league with over 1,200 rushing yards. It was his 3rd 1,000-yard season, and he's never had fewer than 8 touchdowns in a year. Across the NFL, few backs are as easy to count on as Nick Chubb.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 4. And And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On play action, Brissett. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And Chubb tried the middle here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
third and short yardage. Brissett. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Toss left side, Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They're going to look to throw.